Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be talking about part 2 of the time I bought a lemon car, which is actually a Crown Vic like the one you see right here in the video. Right now I'm getting this one cleaned up. Thought I'd share a few cleaning tips before I get into the video. So for one, I try to start from the top to the bottom of the car. Actually, I already washed the wheels first. And I start from the top to the bottom with the car, so that way I won't pick any dirt up from the bottom of the car and scratch the paint up at the top. Because if you notice, when the paint fade, they fade from the top to the bottom. That's because you're gonna scratch the top up real bad, and the sun eats the clear coat off and the paint off. So if you haven't watched the first video about how I ended up with the lemon car, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out that video. But today we're talking about how I end up breaking even with the car. I didn't take a loss with it. So basically I put the car for sale. I did disclose all the problems that were wrong with the car as far as the frame damage and other things that was wrong with it. And had a couple of people that were interested, had a couple of people come take a look at the car. They did offer me a price, but it wasn't enough for me to actually replace the car. So I wanted at least another car like it, or another car in that price range. So I left the ad up about the car, and one guy hit me up. Now the car I had was an 05. It was an all-white 05 Police Interceptor, just like this one, just about. And the guy was like, well, I have a 90, I think it was a 99 or 98 Crown Vic, and right around the same mileage. And he was like, well, we could trade. And I asked, I was like, you sure? Because, you got some damage to it, man, and it's gonna need a transmission. He was like, yeah, I got a transmission. Something about he does a towing or something like that, so he supposedly had a transmission for the car or whatnot. So I was like, well, man, if you want it, hey, I'll take that deal. So we went, we met up. I checked the car out. Everything worked except for the AC, and it looked like it came from, I think he said he got it from Florida. You could tell a little bit it had a lot of rust up on the bottom. Not too much to be concerned about, but you could tell it was near some salt water. But we went ahead and did a trade, and that's how I actually ended up getting rid of the car. So I traded for another Crown Vic. It was just an older Crown Vic, but if you know Crown Vics, they all look the same pretty much. The only thing about the older Crown Vics, they have the blue interior. That's the real original police setup, is the blue interior. And that didn't bother me any, because I just wanted a decent running car to get around in, and I didn't have to put a lot of money into. The guy did end up calling me back. He's like, man, I think it was like 2 days later. He was like, I'm not sure about this trade, man. It needs a, I guess he finally got the price of how much it would actually cost to get the car back to being, a daily driver. And he was like, but I was like, well, sir, I disclosed everything with you, and I gave you the opportunity to look over the car just like I looked over yours, because once you trade cars and sell them, that's pretty much it. But I did learn my lesson with that car, to definitely look over them, man. Check them out. Don't spend too much money if you're not sure the car is 100%. I was hoping the sun would come on out so I can rinse the car so you guys can see the paint in the sun. A lot of videos I shoot, sun doesn't really be out, and I want you guys to see, how the paint quality is. You see how the sun is beaming on part of the car, and then the other part is still dark, but that's how the paint does in the sun, and when the sun is not shining. So when the sun is not shining, it looks like it's a darker color than it really is. It's actually it's dark blue, but in the sun it's more like a mid-looking blue. But back to the subject, no matter how many cars you buy, you know, you're bound to run into something that wasn't what you expected. If you can make a trade or resell it or somehow get your money back out of it, then that'd be great. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. You might buy something and you just can't get your money back out of it. No matter how much money you spend, you're taking a chance basically of running into a lemon car or something you don't expect. So just try your best to pay attention. Don't make the mistakes I made, and you'll be okay. Other than that, that concludes this video. I'll pull the car out real quick so y'all can dry it off so you guys can see what it looks like with the sun shining. Alright, I was trying to catch it while the sun was out, but it looked like the sun is going back in, so got the best we're going to do today. Hope we got it all cleaned up. Other than that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video.